Well, good morning, y'all. It's the day after the storm, and y'all, the storm did not too much damage, but it has blown stuff everywhere. Like, we were expecting the rain, that part, to do a lot of stuff, but it has blown our foam boards all over the place. It even moved that trailer a little bit. So let me take you out here and show you some of this other damage we found. So, you know, we had this metal that we got off one of the houses over here, and it was basically part of the roof over there. So we thought, you know what, I'll just bring the whole piece of roofing piece and everything with me over here, right? And then I'll take the metal off and be able to use the metal. But look at this, y'all. It ripped it right off the top of that and just mangled it all up. That was all in one piece, and it was pretty decent piece. But look at all over the foam board, all over the place. We got to drag out of here now and round up. Rachel said it's been slamming my trailer door pretty hard. But wanted to show you this out here. Look at there. The drainage ditch. Very cool. Very cool. So that means it's going to work on the rest of this over here. Because if it's keeping all that drained, the rest of this is going to be sweet. So look at that. Water's right down to the bottom of the pipe, which is where I wanted it. And it's all staying over here. So looks like it's some of the dirt is washed down in the bottom of the pipe over there. So like I said, I'll have to just cut a little trench out here so that it'll start draining down across there. And if you can see this one over here, how full it is. So once I get this one draining, I'm going to drain it in two spots down through there and get it to drain off in that other ditch. So I hope y'all can hear me. This wind is just kicking hard out here. So I got to go out here and fix the trailer door, because my big tool trailer, it's slamming my door hard over here. Rachel says she's been hearing it all night. So I'm gonna go over here and try and latch it up. You know, normally it doesn't, the wind hasn't bothered it at all, but it sure, this wind today is sure bothering it. I'm surprised it hasn't done more damage out here. Like, I don't see really any trees down. I know David had a little bit of damage on his place. But here's the bench to our hot tub, blowing out round. Our snow tube, well, it's supposed to be a water tube, but our snow tube, it got moved. The cover on our grill is gone. Well, it's still right there, but it got moved. See what else we got out here. Oh, wow. I do see some metal standing up over there on the other house. Some stuff that got wrapped up in a tree over there. It looks like standing straight up in the air. Wow. No damage to our barn. No damage over here so far. So let's see if we can close this door and get it latched. So, well, I'm back. So, I don't know if y'all can hear that wind. I was just talking crap about it, about how strong the wind was. And as soon as I got the trailer door locked, the wind come whipping through there and blew the phone slap out of my hand. So, like, it's blowing me right now, like can't hardly walk around out here too well with it. Still blowing the foam around. We picked a bunch of it up, but it's still blowing it all over. Can't weight it down enough because then it's just picking the boards up. But you see our ditch is working, y'all. I'm not even gonna worry about putting the culvert through here. I might just create a little ditch right through this drive right here. And just so it can flow a little bit better, at least right here anyway. And down to that hole and get it out, because the drain pipe down there seems to be working great. I'll probably have to put some screen over top of it or something, or some like, I don't know, something to keep the big stuff from trying to go through it and blocking it off. Other than that, everything is draining pretty good so far, at least on this side. So now if I can just get them other two to drain, I think we'll be okay. Looks like down here, probably gonna have to create something for David, because it's on his property. So, but you can see the road here. I'm gonna show you the road where it's puddling up real good right there. So we're gonna have to do something about that. But look how it stood that metal up. All that was laying down earlier, and it just stood it all right up there. So it's crazy. And this is the tree that was cut down a while back, and look at it, just blowing it off from way over there. It's done ripped the no trespassing sign apart. See that? It ripped it apart. And look at this. The guy that was scrapping brought me this big roll of wire here, y'all, for the shop. So that we can do some more wiring on the barn over here. That was pretty cool of him. So I'm gonna try and drag it over there to the house before somebody decides to come by here and try and steal it. Oh man, I'll be glad when all this mess is gone. So this one is like half on our property, and then all this is on David's. So between the two of us, we're gonna team up together and get it all gone. So I came out here with a metal detector trying to find our pins, and I found what I thought was one, but then I started digging, and all it was some old coins. Looked like just pennies, but it did say there was some silver and some gold in there. So I never did find it. Of course, I didn't dig around that much to see if it was actually there or not. The metal detector just kept telling me it was there. And then out there in the road at the end there, whole bunch of coins kept popping up on the machine. Kept telling me there's coins there, about 4 inches down. But I didn't dig too deep in there to find out. I just tried to mark them, then the rain started, so I didn't do that. Oh my gosh, y'all, this wire here is heavy. So I'm gonna take it over here and set it on top of this foam. See if it'll hold some of this foam down over here that keeps blowing away. See, we got that covered over there. Keeps blowing all these all over the place. Look at that nice chunk of wire there. So hopefully I'll be able to do something with that. But I couldn't believe that the wind blew the phone slap out of my hand like that. I'm surprised it didn't hit the water back there. But I don't know if you can, hoping you can hear me okay. Because it is, it's coming up in gusts and they're getting real hard. Surprising enough, back to good bubble tent over there. It's holding up. Whew. And it's cold, y'all. It's not like bitterly cold, but when that wind starts blowing, it gets cold. And it gets cold. Let me take you out here and show you the first pond, how deep it got. So it was down a couple of inches. You can see it now, it's up over the top again. So I'm thinking if I could cut a ditch across there, right down through that way, cut a ditch in the yard, that all of this will start draining out there least that's the hope and the plan anyway. You see how this, I got this mulch in here, so it's making the water turn real dark. Oh, it's kind of crazy though. You can see how bad the water got out there. It's filling up out there in that field. Yeah, but see how the trash can sunk again? And that's why this all happened to begin with. Look at that, it just sunk down. And it's on the rock now, and it's still sunk down in there. Look at all the water out there. So I don't see any tree limbs down there towards back to goods, which is a good sign. But I'm thinking if I just put a drain pipe right on there, the other side of that mound of stuff there, and then another one the other side of the driveway down there, that all that water, a lot of this water should start draining back out there towards the field like it's supposed to. There we go. Look out. But I'm so happy to know that this drain pipe is working. I do have to come out here and smooth it out. I got to get tow truck out of there. With all this rain, it's super sloppy back there, so I don't think I'm going to go back there and try to move it. Only because I'm afraid it's just going to get stuck back there, and then I'm really going to be down and out. So we don't have any more rain coming for a few days, so things should dry out enough to where I can get it to come out of there pretty easily. But everything is looking good right here. I do have to get some more dirt right in this area right here and let it pack now that the rain's done its thing. It's pretty hard right here now, so the rain did its job packing this down pretty good. So I'm gonna go ahead and get that filled in probably here later on today. And then put the backhoe down in here and dig some of that out a little bit, just to kind of get it to start running towards that area over there. And same thing back there, because there's a hole back in that hole right in there. So get it to start draining out there and get some of this cut. Get it to where it's draining good out there. As far as the culvert across this part of the drive, y'all, it doesn't make much sense because the water needs to go that way. So I'm not even gonna try and do it. I'm just gonna put those two in down through there somewhere and let them do their thing just like this one, because this is obviously working. So that's a good sign. Very good sign. But isn't that crazy how I just ripped that metal off of that thing? You know, that stuff, we picked it up with straps pretty much by the metal, and it didn't do that much. But here it is. The wind come through here with laying down on the ground like that and just ripped it all off of there. So now I got to get rid of all that. And look at that metal, just how it's all mangled up. So not much of it that one piece over there can still be used. But that right over there, it mangled it up good. Might be some small pieces in there I can use for something, I don't know, but we'll see. Still crazy. I have to get out here soon with a shovel, I guess, and just start digging me a trench out there towards that ditch. But that ditch is so full right now, it'd probably just flood the yard back again. I just really need to get those pipes in there soon. But you know how that goes. That's all about the money. And that's just not something we can do right now. So here's some more old coins I found. I don't know what they are. They look like just pennies to me. But we'll be going out there and digging up a bunch more of these other ones here soon and see what the rest of them are. I'm kind of curious what they are. One looks like a dime here. I don't know if you can see this or not. One looks like a dime. See if I can get you in the light here. They're corroded together pretty bad. Might take them in here and put them on a wire wheel and see if I can't see what they actually are. They've been there a while, you can tell. But anyway, y'all, see what time I got on here. So I think we're gonna go ahead and call this a day. I gotta get in here and put these 2 videos together because, like I said, the first half of this, the wind blew the phone out of my hand. So I'm gonna edit these 2 together, get them out to you today. And I've got some more stuff coming up here soon. But yeah, it's cold out here and the wind is really strong, so it's really hard to get out here and film anything with any kind of sound, because I'm sure you can probably barely hear me on some of this, but these gusts are just horrible. So anyway, don't forget, like, subscribe, share, tell all your friends, come see us at Junktojems, and we will have some more cool stuff coming up soon. And we'll see y'all soon.